with our host, Jason Seal. All right, Jason, March Madness time. Are you even into March Madness? I am, as a former basketball player. I am disappointed that Pitt's out already.
They're about to fire the coach.
Yeah.
They fire him today?
They said they might be bringing Jamie Dixon back. If they do, that's crazy. But I didn't even know Jamie is out of Texas Tech or wherever he was. I guess he finally got fired. But the thing is that Pitt basketball, in my opinion, all right, now they made a little run at in the tournament, whatever, won a couple games and whatever. But at the end of the day, if you're not going to spend money on NIL, you're not going to do it. So basically said, oh yeah, why would you hire a new coach to use $10 million on NIL? I'm trying to learn this industry, okay? Because now there is money from sponsors for NIL, but also the colleges can pay you, right?
From what I heard, my one buddy that I play basketball with is a big Pitt alumni fan. He knows everything about Pitt. And he said this morning that there are investors that are going to put NIL money into Pitt, but they're waiting till after Capel's fired because they didn't trust him and there was no point. Why would they just do that if they know that they're going to be parting ways with that guy? So I think whoever comes in, I don't know who that is, and I haven't seen any names, but yeah, I think the next guy coming in, I think they're going to start spending money at Pitt.
And you're not going to see any upsets again this year in college basketball. The reason why, because now all the competition levels change because they want to go to the right schools. You're not going to see those upsets, but also you're going to see that the schools that perform the best are the ones that have the best boosters, have the best everything.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're seeing. You saw that in college football too, almost.
I feel like the Final Four is probably going to be the top 4 teams. There's a good chance of that. I know that happens more often than not, but
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see the setup, but at least you're not going to see some surprise team. And the undefeated team, Miami, Ohio, lost today. So that ended their undefeated. Yeah, no, it was someone terrible. Yeah. How horrible you go undefeated all year to lose in the tournament before you could go to the NCAAs. And they said they better not snub them, but I don't know what their record is. We'll see what the committee does.
Yeah, there's the small schools. It is going to be tough. I think the days of Butler, like when they made their run, those days are coming. They're going to slow down because not that happens a lot, but that's going to be harder and harder. You're going up against Duke, Michigan, Arizona, Florida. That's some firepower.
So we'll see number 1 seeds. Who are they predicting for the top number 1 seeds according to it right now? They're saying, let's see, they think it's going to be Duke. Some people are saying Duke, Michigan, Arizona, or Florida. Or Michigan State, number 2, Michigan State, Connecticut, Illinois, and Houston. Almost the same teams are back in certain ways, but let me give you why, NIL-wise, that's why they are. So this is going to be my NIL take and see if you agree with me. Duke, the money. People who go to Duke are prestigious, and any of them are going to want to invest in the team, and it didn't matter if it's Krzyzewski or whoever, they're going to win. Michigan is, again, a mainstay of a university so large, you're going to get that NIL money. Arizona is a basketball school. And then Florida, same thing, tradition. Then you look at Michigan State. Now, UConn, is that because it's right near ESPN? That's my conspiracy thing. And Houston continues to stay on that role, even though NIL, they have not dropped down Houston. Why is that?
I don't know. As for the UConn, they did go back to back. So that coach is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't ever count them out. I haven't even really dove into the whole March Madness landscape yet. I know next Friday, I took off because we're going to be out for the games. We do this last year too. Usually we go to the casino and sit in a sports book, but this year we're going on to Aldi's in the North Shore. So to spend the day, that's going to be fun. But I haven't really I'm going to look, once they get through these tournaments to see the standings and everything, then I'll see what's going to happen. We usually do some block pools and stuff.
You got to say, let's see, top 25 right now in college basketball. I'm going to just give you that right now because I don't follow it till the end too. And I'll watch some games, especially if I have a team or two right now, the top 25 in college basketball has Duke, Arizona, Michigan, Florida, Houston, UConn, Iowa State, Michigan State, Illinois, Virginia, Nebraska, Gonzaga, St. John's, Kansas, Alabama, Texas Tech, Arkansas, Purdue, North Carolina, Miami, Ohio, St. Mary's, Vanderbilt, Wisconsin, Louisville, Tennessee. Okay, so a lot of the same schools are here, but then that's when we have to break down what is it about the NIL money? And certain schools like Arkansas is back because of Calipari.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised Arkansas in the Final Four. Another school to look at is Kansas, always a mainstay. 14, they could end up in the Final Four. Gonzaga, another one, all the time, 28-3, and they're ranked 12th. Then you have Michigan State. You saw the Big 10 again not do very well with Michigan State, so I'm not sold on Michigan State. So my pick, and it's not going to be Duke. The national champions finally are going to be Houston. Houston's been there for how many years and they've not won it? And they're coming closer and closer. It's the year for Houston.
They never won it?
No, not since the days of Phi Slamma Jamma.
No. My guess is probably going to be, I would probably guess like Arizona or Duke, I think.
Okay. Because Duke's used to it, but we'll just have to see. Pretty good numbers, 29-2. How did Pitt play against Duke?
I have no idea.
All right, so latest news of No Sleeve to finish up, but you're ready, March Madness, here we go, and you'll have to tell me who you think your team is, and I'll start looking at the brackets and go, but I would not put any ducats in any games because you never know what could happen in March Madness. But don't expect any of these high seeds to win because teams are starting to get slowly but surely, there's more and more separation because they're staying for 4 years. They're not leaving.
Here's a question for you. What do you think of NFL free agency?
I've not heard. You tell me the news. I think the Steelers have a pretty good so far.
I think Rodgers is going to come back.
Yeah.
I think he's going to. They picked up Michael Pittman from the Colts. So now they have a solid number 2 at wide receiver with DK. We picked up Rico Dowdle from the Panthers. He had 1,000 yards last season. And we lost Kenny Gaines, and then they also picked up a cornerback from the Buccaneers, Jamal Dean, who apparently is a beast. So now you're going to have him and Porter Jr. on each side. That could be good. Now, we did lose Nick Herbig. He's gone. Trying to think who else besides Gainwell. There's talk that they might bring Javon Hargrave back.
No, but you're excited about the head coach, right?
We'll see.
Hey, I was joking. You didn't believe me on that one.
I know, but he may do the same thing Tomlin did. Make the playoffs and then lose first round. Like, anybody can do that. But I think with Rodgers coming back, we'll get Washington back on the tight end. You have Pittman now that can help stretch the field. I don't know. I would like to see him. Warren and Dowdle in the backfield now. I would like to see them. I think they go at least 10-7.
Okay, 10-7. All right.
What do you think?
No, I'm going to talk about Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett is now the quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. Look out for him. $6 million. It's going to be a backup. Huh?
That's crazy. He's so bad.
He was a great college quarterback.
Yeah, I just compared him to J.J. McCarthy, like first-round quarterbacks that should have had no business going in the first round.
Pittsburgh tainted him.
He just isn't good. I just don't Mason Rudolph was better on a college than he was, and Mason Rudolph was like a mid-round.
So
pick.
Steelers have still not signed Rodgers.
No, not yet. He's doing his game. I think if Rodgers doesn't sign, there's always Kirk Cousins, like just in case. And I think they would bring him in as a backup to Will Howard at that point if Rodgers doesn't sign. But I think Cousins, the Falcons owe Cousins, so I think it would be one of those cheap deals. Remember how we got Russell Wilson? Russell Wilson was like $1 million because the Broncos owed him so much. I think that's how it would go down, but I don't know. If Rodgers comes back, I will be a little excited for the season for sure.
All right. Go to nosleevenation.com. Latest news. You're having news soon.
We're going to have some news soon.
All right,
I'm working on, I got to change my women's approach with the crop tanks. Hit a little snag with that, but I think once we dial that in, they're ready to go. I just got to make sure I have the shirt now. Like my main shirt is not being used anymore. So yes, a little setback, but we'll get through it.
All right.
We're going to keep going hard in Pittsburgh though. Getting a name out in Pittsburgh, and I'm connecting with people and start doing some other podcasts and getting a name out. So I think good things are coming.
All right. Okay. NoSleeveNation.com. Appreciate it, Jason. That was the special simulcast of the Neil Hayes Show on the No Sleeve Nation podcast.